Hello everybody, my name is Pooks and welcome back to another Rec Room tutorial. However, today's video is going to be a little bit different because we are going to be taking a look at RecNet, the full-feature companion website for Rec Room. Not only can you change your account settings on RecNet, but you can also keep up with in-game events, player photos, edit rooms, and much more. And today we're going to be taking a look at all of those features. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Getting to RecNet is very simple. All you're going to need to do is on any internet browser, type in rec.net. Immediately you will be greeted with the RecNet homepage, which consists of a banner telling you how to play the game on iOS, PlayStation, and PC, along with some feeds of some popular rooms and pictures. To start, you're going to want to log into your Rec Room account. The login button will be able to be found in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. I'm already logged in, so my profile picture is already up there. Once you click the login button, you will be prompted to log in using your in-game username and password, along with an option to remember the username and password if it's your home computer or phone. Now please note that I'm recording this tutorial on the desktop version of RecNet. RecNet is available on all mobile devices and tablets as well, however the layouts of things that I will explain might be different. The website is very intuitive, so all the features are still there, the layout just might be changed. Now, once you have logged in, you will again be taken back to the RecNet homepage, however now you are logged in and synced to your account. So in the upper right hand corner you can see your profile picture, along with any notifications you may have unread from within the game, and unread chat messages that are also from within Rec Room. On the front page you are also greeted with a picture feed. Now for all intents and purposes this is basically an Instagram feed of Rec Room's popular pictures. As you can see, the pictures are shown along with their cheers that they have received and any comments. Looking, you can cheer photos on the home screen by clicking the cheer icon underneath of each photo, as well as entering comments in the comment box shown. Just like any other social media feed, if you find a picture that you would like to comment on, or a piece of artwork you want to congratulate, you can type in your comment, and by pressing enter, that comment will appear on that picture for the person who took it to see. As well, with pictures that have people in them, you can click on the small person icon in the bottom corner of the picture to see all of the people listed in the photo. There is also an option that if you are listed in a photo and do not want to be tagged in said photo, you can click a small X icon that will appear next to your name if you appear in the photo on RecNet. This is a good feature if you're trying to do something secretive for a surprise or something and don't want people to realize you're in a room for any particular reason. In addition, on the RecNet homepage, you will also be greeted with a list of featured rooms. This is a mirrored list of featured rooms from within the game. I will explain later how the room system works on RecNet, but you can click on these rooms, see the player statistics, as well as even join these rooms. However, I'll explain how that works in a moment. Now, from the RecNet homepage, there are several places you can go. These are mostly located on the top header bar of RecNet, shown up here. First, I'm going to be starting with the search feature. The search feature allows you to search for anything within Rec Room that has a tag or a player name. Using the search feature is as simple as searching for things within the game. So if you wanted to search for a player or account, you would simply type in said player name, and it will bring up a search results for any player names that match that name. This search is intuitive, so if you type in half a name, it will bring up a list of all possible matching names. Now, not only does this search feature work for players, it also works for rooms. So if you were to search for a room, such as Wish Upon a Star, it would bring up that room as well. You can also search for keywords, so if you wanted to find a room with a forest in it, if the room title had the word forest in it and you searched forest, it would bring up a list of rooms containing that keyword in its title. From these menus, you can click on the players and rooms that pop up in this drop-down list, taking you to their specific pages. In a moment, I will explain how those specific pages work. Moving on from the search section, over to the right of the search bar, we have the Rooms tab. Clicking on the Rooms tab will take you to the Rooms portion of RecNet. Now, for the most part, the Rooms section of RecNet somewhat mirrors the Hot page from within Rec Room, allowing you to browse and search for popular rooms within Rec Room. There is a Filters section where you can enter different filters such as #Hangout, #Art, or a certain contest tag as well. Searching for one of these hashtags will bring up a list of respective rooms. So if I search for #Hangout, it will bring up the popular Hangout rooms that are currently being played within Rec Room. You can clear the filters that you have entered by pressing the small X next to each filter, as well as you can enter multiple filters so you can refine your search to search for rooms. From this point, I will now be explaining how the room pages work. For this demonstration, I will be using my own contest room, Wish Upon a Star, to explain how all this works. Once you have found a room, either by searching for it in the search bar or finding it in the room section, you'll be able to click on it. Clicking on it will bring you to the room page. This room page has information on the room, the statistics, who made the room, along with the description and any pictures and or videos that the room owner has set to public on the room's page. In addition to that information, you can scroll down on the page to see recent pictures that were taken within the room. These picture feeds work exactly the same way as the picture feeds on the home page work, allowing you to cheer the pictures and enter comments as you see fit. There is also a large play button on the room page. If you click this play button, it will set this room as your next in-game spawn point for whenever you load up the game. So if I were to press play now, the next time I logged into Rec Room on either my PlayStation, PC, or phone, I would immediately spawn in that room. This is a good feature if you are browsing for rooms and want to remind yourself of a fun room that you found on RecNet. You can press play and then instantly be sent to that room the next time you log on. In addition to the photo feed, you can also find events that have happened and will happen within each room, if you click the small calendar icon right here. Clicking the icon will bring up a list of all events that have happened and will happen within the room. Clicking on each event will bring up a page very similar to the room page, giving a description of the event as well as pictures taken in the event. These pages work almost identical to the room page itself, however it's treated as a separate page for the event. In addition, RecNet offers a lot of capabilities for room owners to customize their rooms from outside the game. To do this, if you are a room owner and have navigated to your room page, you can hit the settings cog next to the play button on the room page. Clicking that cog will bring up the general settings for the room. Now, within these settings, there are a lot of things you can do that you normally should be able to do within the game. You can change the name of a room as well as the description on the fly, which updates automatically in-game. You can change the type of accessibility and the type of players that are allowed in the room, as well as whether or not players can clone the room. Off to the left side, you will see some other menu options. You can revert rooms to different stages under the version section if your room supports that. As well, you can delete rooms that you would not like to no longer have on your rooms page. This goes for private and public rooms. Moving on, there is also the promotional tab. From within the promotional tab, there are several things you can do. Most notably is you can upload a trailer to your room, meaning whenever somebody clicks on your room page, they will immediately be shown a room trailer. This is done through YouTube links. If you have a YouTube video that is set to unlisted or public that follows the code of conduct, you can paste the YouTube link into the text box here, and then press save. This will add this trailer as the first picture or icon that pops up when you launch the room page on RecNet. In addition, you can also manage the room images. I will explain how to set room images now. Adding a room image is very simple. From the home page of the room that you are working on, you simply need to scroll down to find the Images section and click the three dots on whichever image you would like to add to the room image and click Add Room Image. This then sets that picture as one of the core images that will pop up when a person clicks on the room page. You can scroll through and see all of these images. In addition to rooms, in the upper navigation bar there is the Events tab. Clicking the Events tab will bring up the Events page, which shows events upcoming from within Rec Room. In addition, you can sort the events by Soon, which are events that are happening within the next day, Popular events, which are events that have a lot of members attending, as well as your own events. You can also create an event from within the RecNet page as well by clicking the plus symbol in the bottom right-hand corner of the page. Clicking the plus symbol will bring up the event creation page. In this section, you can type in the name, description, and room you would like the event to happen in. As well, you can set the start time and length of the event. You can also set whether or not the event has access to the public or if it's only to those you invite. Once you create an event, you will be prompted with an Invite Friends page, where you can invite specific friends, or if you would like, you can invite your whole friends list as well. Now, due to the way that RecNet works, sometimes if your friends list is large, inviting your whole friends list may take several moments, so please give the web page time to load if you click this option. In addition to events, in the upper navigation bar, you have a notification bell. Clicking this notification bell will bring up all of your in-game notifications. This will include event invites and friend requests that you have received. You can individually accept or decline each friend request and event invite, or if you have a lot of notifications, there will be a dismiss all button that you can click. Again, due to the way RecNet works, every once in a while the dismiss all button might take several moments to work, so please give the web page time to load. Now before we go into the profile section, I am going to move over to the chat section. Clicking the chat section will bring up a full list of the chats that you have within RecNet. These chats are from directly within Rec Room, so if you have a friend who is currently playing Rec Room, you can click on a chat and type them and they will receive the notification within Rec Room on their watch, and vice versa. They can communicate with you all in real time. This is a good way to stay up to date if you have friends playing Rec Room and you currently can't get on. New chats that you have not opened will appear with an orange header bar on either side, so you know if you have opened a chat or not. Moving on from that, we will now delve into the profile section. You access your RecNet profile by clicking on your profile picture in the upper right-hand section of the screen. Doing this will bring up your specific player profile, however, all other player profiles look similar without a few customization options. To start, you will be given a feed of all the pictures that people have taken that you appear in. This is a completely updated feed of every picture that has ever been taken on RecNet that your avatar is shown in. You can again use the cheer and comment feature just like all the other photo feeds on RecNet. In addition, as I was saying, you can go to the person icon in the corner of each picture, and if you would like to remove the tag from your player, you can do so by clicking the X next to your name. In addition to the photo feed on your profile page, you also have access to your username, your @name, as well as your bio. You can see if you are a member of a club or not, and if you are starting over. In addition to the photo feed on your profile page, you also can see your current username, your @name, as well as your bio, your club status, your join date, as well as lists of friends, subscribers, and subscriptions. If you click one of the friends, subscribers, or subscriptions buttons, you will be taken to that respective list. If I were to click my friends list, I can see a full list of people I am friends with within game, and it works the same way for the other two. In addition, you can click on the club section to be taken to your club homepage. I will get to that in a second, where you have options to customize and edit your clubs and invite new members. In addition, you have a couple more options in the header bar of your profile page. You have a camera icon which will list all of the pictures you have shared to RecNet. These are not pictures that you are in, but these are pictures that you have taken with your in-game share camera and pressed the share button. You also have an option to click on each one of these pictures, share them, cheer them, and comment on them as well. Moving on to the house icon, again this is the rooms tab, however it is specific to your own player, meaning any rooms that you have created will show up here. You can click on the room and edit these rooms just like I showed you previously. Last option you have available is the personal events tab. This is events that you have created, and you can create new events from this page as well. You can click on old events and see pictures, and you can edit and create new events as you see fit. Now, before we dive into settings for your account, I'd like to show you what another player profile looks like if it's not your own. If you go to another player profile, you have several options. One, you have the option to send that person a message by clicking the chat feature, which will open the chat menu. You can view how long they have been offline if you are friends with that user, as well as the date they joined and their bio. In addition, you can friend those users and subscribe to those users, as well as adding them or taking them away from your favorites list if you have them friended. Moving on, we will now be getting to the player settings section. To get to your player settings, all you need to do is simply click on the cog icon above the either online or offline tag. Once in player settings, you will be greeted with a large list of different options you have to customize your player settings account. You have an option to view your username, as well as change your in-game nickname. This does count for one of your 3 weekly name changes, so be careful when entering your name. In addition, this name change is instant and will happen immediately if you are in-game. Same goes for your bio. You can edit and type your bio directly into RecNet instead of using the in-game keyboard. In addition to that, there is a light and dark theme, which you can change the look of RecNet. Personally, I like using the light theme. However, the dark theme looks something like this. While resetting the light to dark theme settings, the change username option has become available for me. You can change your username, or also known as your @name, but you can only do this once, so make sure you give it a lot of thought before changing your in-game @name. In addition to your profile settings, you can also change settings related to your email. From within this page, you can change when or what updates you get related to Rec Room. You can change the frequency of these updates, as well as turning individual ones on and off. You can also change your email by pressing the Update Email button. Under the frequency setting, you can check how often the computer system will send out your email blast on your room summaries, subscription updates, and how many photos of you are on RecNet. In addition, these emails contain stats on how well your rooms are doing, and how many cheers your photos are getting on RecNet. Moving on, we have the password section of the settings, where you can change your password. That is pretty straightforward. Enter your current password, enter the new password, and confirm it, and it will change your password on all of your devices. This works for RecNet and all of your in-game systems as well. Moving on, we have the account section. This is where you can log out from all of your devices, so if you feel that someone has gained access to your account and you would like to lock everyone out of your account, or you think your account might have gotten hacked for any reason, you can press the log out from all devices, which will boot all of the players currently having access to your account off. Therefore, you can click this button, reset your password, and then your account will once again be secure. You can also tick the Allow Friends to find me by email address or phone number. This means that for searching for players, you can search via email instead of just your player name. Moving on, we have a Junior section. This is if you have any Junior accounts associated with your main account. I do not have any at the moment, therefore I have nothing in this section, but if you did, the settings to manage that would appear here. Lastly, in this list, you have a logout button, which works just like any other logout button works. If you press this, it will log you out of your account on the RecNet client on your browser. Now, the last thing I'm going to cover is clubs. Again, to access clubs, you can do so by going to your profile, by clicking on your profile picture, and going to the club section, which is down here, which is indicated by a 2-person icon. If you are not part of a club, it will say Create a Club, or something along those lines, and if you are part of a club, it will list the club's name, and you will be able to click on it to gain access. Clicking on the club will bring up the club page. From this, there are several settings and options you can change. One, you can see all of your members in the club and their online or offline status. As well, you can invite friends, which brings up the Invite Friends menu. This you can select all, or select individual friends. This is the same menu that pops up when inviting players to events. In addition, by pressing the cog, you can access the club settings. You can edit the club name if you are just creating the club for the first time. As well, you can change the description of the club and the banner image for the club as well. In addition, you can delete the club by pressing delete off to the left. When you are done, pressing save will save all of your changes. You will get a notification in the bottom corner that your changes have been updated successfully. When you are doing anything on RecNet that requires you to save, such as editing your bio or something like that, pressing the save button will either give you a green yes, save successfully, or a red error message. If an error message occurred, I suggest reloading the page, and if the error still persists, contact one of the Rec Room developers either through their email or on Discord. I would like to thank all of you for checking out RecNet with me. If you have any questions regarding RecNet, you can post them in the comments and I will answer them as best as I can. RecNet is a wonderful companion tool to be used with Rec Room to stay up to date with in-game events and friends, and I use it quite frequently. I recommend that you do as well. As always, make sure to check out the rest of my Rec Room tutorials and other Rec Room related content. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and do all that fun YouTube stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!